So my son just sprained his ankle, and recently at work we were talking about ways to most effectively ice a sprained limb. So I thought I'd take this opportunity while I'm icing his ankle to show you a very effective way to do this that most people don't realize. You'll need a few basic things. One is a big fluffy towel to absorb any moisture from the ice. And start there. The second item we're going to need is a dishcloth that is just a simple thin cotton dishcloth that is made damp with water and wrung out so it's not dripping, but it is damp. What we do with the dishcloth is, in this case, my son's ankle, he sprained it right here. That's where there's a little bit of swelling still, although it's going down. And there's probably a little bit some around here, so we're going to wrap the whole thing. And you can enlist your patient's help. But ideally, you want to wrap the wet, damp dishcloth around the injured part, but really only the part that needs to be iced down. His toes don't need to be made that cold. And we're going to snug it up that way. And it's okay if it's a little loose here, as long as it's not creating too many wrinkles that would be uncomfortable. The next thing we're going to use is a small ice pack. I like the gel kind because they get moldable as they soften just a little bit, so it's going to more easily wrap around the sprained area. So the effectiveness of the wet dishcloth will help transfer the cold from the ice pack to his skin, but with a protective barrier. And the fact that it's wet will also help transfer the heat out of his ankle at the same time. And here's the final piece. He can't move this right now because it'll move, and if you don't have a gel pack that'll twist, you might use a bag of ice, hopefully crushed ice, that's really hard to get into position and stay. So I'm going to use an old ace bandage as just simply a way to secure it onto his foot. So I'm going to gently, can you help me, sweetie, and lift it? Thank you. Enlist your patient's help whenever possible. And I'm not going to do this real tight. It's not about providing compression. It's just simply to hold that ice pack in place. And that's all I really need. So here with a little extra, in this case I could even pull it back, make a loop, and just simply tie it off. The goal is we're just trying to hold that ice pack in place. Okay. Now, and of course the final item is a pillow or some other means to raise it all up. And of course we don't want the pillow to get wet, so that's what the big thick terry cloth towel is. And you're going to ice that for about 15 to 20 minutes and then take that off. That will really significantly help reduce the swelling in the sprained limb. Thanks.